have much to talk again because already Mr. President, the president of this country has said he wants it. And my Senate president also gave his endorsement to the idea. And so I feel that it's long overdue. State police is long overdue in Nigeria. But the agitation of the people is that we should have police that understand the environment, who can concentrate on the security of their state, the state they belong. And so the time has actually come to the level we are now. I think the best bet for Nigeria is state police to be able to check this insecurity that is bedeviling all the communities in the country. If you have your indigents handling the security of your people, they know everything about them, they know the environment. They know, like in area, creeks. If you're a foreigner, you cannot understand all the winding creeks in that place, rivers and rivulets. And security has to do with it. Knowing the environment very well. And so I personally feel that Nigeria is now ripe for a state police to come in. Because innocent people will be there and somebody with gun will just go and override them because they know they're harmless. So if there's security everywhere, it will help to minimize the attack of these innocent citizens in the country. I appreciate the fact that whatever way you look at it, there are advantages and disadvantages in every method we take. But this one, I feel the advantages overweigh the disadvantages. For the interest of the people, for people to sleep well, every community, because the way we're talking about community police, if they say state police, the police command in that state will be able to organize it in a way that every community will have the presence of security people around them, and they will sleep well. Thank you very much. Okay. The major argument against the creation of state police. But if you say police should be owned by the federal government, can the federal government use it to their advantage? Anybody coming as who is in charge of the police will also use the police to their advantage. Governor could also do that, but I think the structure will be such that we have the federal national police, federal police too, and we have the state police, just like we have Interpol. We have police, international police too. So this one, they have to be under some degree of supervision. Others will look at it too. So when there's a problem, this one country, right, and I think something has to be done to make sure that people, the governor, don't take don't do advantage over the state police. But whatever angle you look at it, federal government too can use it to their advantage. State governments too can use it to their advantage. State government can use. But I feel that no matter what, we need the state police to give us security because we need to protect life and property. That's the paramount rule of every government. The number one job of every government is the security of the people. So whatever angle, there could be ways of looking at it to checkmate the undue advantage to be used by governors in their own states to work for their parties. But whatever the situation, I feel we need the state police. We need to be alive before someone can take advantage of it for elections. Thank you.
Yeah, I think
thank you for appreciating the fact that Bayelsa State is a calm state. It is one of the most secure states in the country. Now, I think before now, Bayelsa was boiling. But since this governor came, the governor is somebody who is prayerful. No, security is in the hands of God. And the governor is somebody who hands over everything to God. He's always prayerful. Prayers also work. Prayers also work. So I think I'll attribute that we are with him, we've been with him, and we know how he has been. Every day worships, every day prays for the security place, for God to open windows for development for the state. So I think basically that is it. Before the security people too are trying their best, the police, the Navy, the Army, who are there too are working. It's cooperating. In fact, we used to have this security meeting regularly. So it's also giving them the strength to do their job. And surveillance activities also going on. So if you do something that will be seen, what is the point of doing it? But they say some of the security issues, the kidnapping issues they had, they were caught. So when they are catching them, they will not continue to come. So that's one aspect of it. The governor is trying in that aspect. And he's also praying about for God to show his presence in the state, to protect the people. I attribute that one to that. We pray with him all the time, and he has a team of people who are praying. So security is in the hands of God. So the aspect of regional police, actually, my initial plan, my intention was to move for that regional police. Because I feel that regional police, to me, it's up to today, is a better choice. instead of place, but we look at the funding to make it a region. How would you talk about the funding of it? Because if it's a region, I discovered that when somebody is kidnapped from Bayelsa State, the next moment is in Delta State, the next moment is in Edo, the next moment is in Cross River State because of the links. So if you say this is South Police, just like right now we are going regional too, because all the regions have their office now, they have their administrative architecture. So if we say this is South Police, and then they spread all over the place, and they manage the state, the region well, bringing ideas from different places. To me, in the actual sense, it's a better option. It's a better option. But for that to work well, there must be a way of funding the region. Because some say will not say, I'm paying more than this, I'm more than that. Because for the fear of personalizing this police by governors, if it's a region, sometimes well better. Because maybe the head is from one state, the next in command is in another state. They work collaboratively together. You see, but for us to have the impact, the nearer the police are to the people, the better for the people. So there will be arrangement for region. If we give more powers to recognize the region, now that we are carved out. That's one thing I want to give credit to Mr. President, the President of Senate, and the President of the country for initiating this regional type of government. So that regions will now organize themselves, carry out investment because of the peculiarities of the areas. They now carry out businesses and investment that can even promote the economy of the regional economy can be planned. Regional police can be planned. Regional type of administration can be planned. Because government has given recognition to that. I thank Mr. President to establish all the regions have their own organs. Now the Bayelsa State, I mean the South, we just work toward their budget. But I wonder that for 40 billion, you need to apply for the place. The peculiarities of the area can be taken care of by that. Erosion control and all that, this pollution and all that can be jointly taken care of by the region. And when there's air pollution, you cannot say it's in one state alone. The next moment is in another state. So these are areas where regional administrative setup can help us to get. So regional police to me is a preference to state police. Provided when it is set up, we look at how we can fund it well and get it properly coordinated. It will serve Nigeria better. I think it's a better option than the regional police, the state police.
The last question.
Achievement, we are lawmakers. We are not in the executive, but I want to thank Mr. President and the Senate President too, that they've been able to give room for what they call constituent projects. The impact we do for the people is empowerment through constituent projects, empowerment of provision of infrastructural development through constituent projects. So that one, they've been fair to what we've been trying to do. The only thing is the payment of contractors. So if the contractors are paid, at least we have something to reckon with. At least I've been able to provide some concrete routes to people in Bawabia, Nebi, and Pras. I've been able to build some jetties cutting across Nebi, Nubia, jetties where we know it's a riverine state. So these jetties are important. You come by boat to go down inside on top of the jetty to the boat. So we've been able to do that. We've been able to empower some students paying their school fees. We've been able to build the Women Center at Ogbia Town. And we're also building a market store at Ogbia Town too. And we've been touching the lives of the people through this construction project. We are not executive people. So that's what we're doing. Then in terms of motions and bills, we've been able to write on a bill that has to do with, I submitted 3 bills. Some are yet to be submitted and yet to be taken up. I'm working on a bill that has to bring railway to extend railway services to Bayelsa from Wari, then to extend this, okay, that's the motion, to extend the Takwe railway station to Abuja here so that it will ease the transportation problems of our people. Because somebody want to come by railway, you have to leave Bayelsa, travel to Wari for maybe 2 hours before you can join that railway to the Takwe to not come to Abuja here. Then maybe another 2 hours, you're moving again on the road. So it's not a very good with the system. So I have a motion like that, which I've been pushing, that railway should be extended to Bayelsa and extended to Abuja so that it will serve our people well. I've also put in some more motions about this, also the erosion surge in the area that has been devastating a lot of our communities, so Juma, Sagana, and all that. The ocean, just like we are talking about the desert, they're encroaching. The ocean too is encroaching the other way, cutting across, taking away our communities. People have been suffering. You build your house today, the next moment you see the erosion taken away into the ocean. The land has been seeding into the ocean like that. And the people who are suffering are these oil producing people who are not getting enough of the share of the federal government. You see, if we had the money, if the state had enough money from this oil allocation, production, they could be able to do serious shore protection to make sure that people are protected. But with the state government alone cannot be able to do that. So I'm working on the motion. It has been submitted, if it's called upon and it's accepted, well, we know that those people will have relief over the problems they're suffering from. Then I put in a motion about this converting the abandoned oil aerodrome, which was used by Shell in those days, to convert it to an Air Force base in Ogbia town, where the oil was first discovered. That has been approved and the minister is working on it. That the federal government can work on that place, that will try to ease security things too in the Gulf of Guinea. This idea of bunkering, illegal bunkering, all those things will be taken care of. So these are the things we are also trying to see that government is brought nearer to our people. And then at least as they brought me here, I'm trying to also pay back, give them back, to be able to make a difference in their life. The narrative can change. So these are some of the things we are doing to make sure that things are better off.
All right. On this one, what is it?
Yes. We begin to need our contributions in the form of memo and that we will contribute. But what we are trying to talk about now, like they ask the question, state police fine for the sake of easy funding, but if it is regional police, to cover the place better, they organize the place better. And fact, when it comes to us, they will definitely come to us. We'll make the necessary inputs to make sure that it becomes very effective. So if you like, if we want to change it to regional, it depends on the decision of the National Assembly. If we continue with the state police, because amendments, even law, these things are amended from time to time. So whichever one that succeeds now, either we go straight for this regional police, if people see reason with me, or we go on with the state police, that every governor will take care, because they are chief security officers of their states. But if you say regional police, then how they can work out a system that the governor cannot be the chief security officer has to be worked out. That not one governor will be controlling the police in the region. No, that is another challenge. Some governors will become more powerful than others, some governors, because maybe we have more funds to dispose. So that's the situation. For coming back, my people brought me. If they want, because in the National Assembly, you have what is called ranking and non-ranking. They come in as a first timer, you are not ranked. Yeah, you lose a lot of opportunities. Because my own area, most especially my central district, where two of us come from, they used to do it one tenor as a way of allowing the position to touch the 3 local government areas. So achievement for the Kilo started from the beginning. The Kilo is from Ogbia. We have Ogbia and Libi Brass are the 2 local government that are producing the Senate for the fires, Bites and it. The Kilo started and gave to speak from Nebe. The Nebe finished and gave to Amage, Senator Amage, Brass. Speak from Brass, served it and went to Nebe. Amage came up. Amage finished up. For one tenor, he came to Ikisipu. One tenor, Ikisipu finished and went to Ben Bruce at the Brass again. So Ben Bruce finished and Degi came over. Now the clamor of people now is that it should be two tenors. Because if we are with one tenor, you cannot make any serious impact at the National Assembly. Because if you're not ranked, you are deprived from certain key positions that can help you to bring more dividends of democracy to your people. So that awareness is there. And a lot of people, the elders too, have met and said this time around, since the position started from Ogbia as a local government, the 2 tenor issue too should also start from Ogbia. So that issue has been resolved even before I came in. So left for the people to buy in, to make sure that your man has gone in, is doing well, let him come back. The decision will be made by people. So that's a good question you've asked.